Is the lighting in your garage, your attic, or even your basement subpar and you really need to brighten things up, but you don't either want to take the time or learn how to rewire everything? Well, today we're going to be looking at something called the TriBurst Pro, and it's a multi-directional LED light that screws right in to your fixture. That's pretty easy. But doesn't this look like something out of Star Wars? Anyway, that's what we're going to look at today. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. My channel is dedicated to reviewing mostly as seen on TV items. I look at some consumer gadgets, other household items. Once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. One more thing, don't forget to check down the description for my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now, let's see how this sweet TriBurst Pro LED light actually does. Here we have our TriBurst Pro. It's our multi-directional LED light. As you can see, it says it's 550% brighter than a regular 60-watt bulb. And of course, we have our typical receptacle we can screw it in, and then it has our 3 LED lights. All right, let's open this. All right, so it looks similar to the Beyond Bright Ultra. It's another light that I reviewed. Let's see. Oh, you know what? It actually looks a little smaller. It's got a cap on the bottom here. Let's unscrew that cap. It's not an unscrew, it's just a pull off. All right, so that's how you screw it in. Here are your LED lights. All right, pretty cool. I'm going to pull my box for the Beyond Bright. I don't have the light right here with me because I have it up in my garage. So if we do a quick comparison, this one says it's 750% brighter than a 60-watt bulb, and this one says it's 550% brighter. So I'm going to guess that the Beyond Bright Ultra is going to be brighter. Also, the Beyond Bright Ultra says it lasts 30 plus years, and the TriBurst says it lasts 10 years, but it comes with a 5-year warranty. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go get my Beyond Bright Ultra just to give them a head-to-head so you can see what they look like next to each other. So here we have our Beyond Bright Ultra, and this is our TriBurst. So the Beyond Bright Ultra is a little bigger. You can tell this metal piece going around the LCD panels is bigger, although I think this light panel is smaller than this one. It's just interesting. They look very similar. Of course, this one does have the upgraded motion sensor. And what I like about this is it has an on-off button where I can turn it on and off from there. I could not find that here on the TriBurst. They both screw into a receptacle the exact same way, and they both bring you a high-powered light. Let's go check it in my garage to see how bright it can make it. Installation for the TriBurst Pro is very easy. All you do is screw it into an open receptacle or a light receptacle, right? They do say you need to have the light switch in the off position when you twist it on, and then once it's all the way in, then you can flick it on. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to compare it to a regular 60-watt bulb just to see if it's any brighter. We'll do that during the day and in the evening. Let's go install it and test it out. Here we are comparing the TriBurst Pro to a 60-watt light bulb, and if you look right here in the corner, you can see that the TriBurst Pro is much brighter, and as we pan across the garage, it stays that way. The TriBurst Pro is definitely brighter than a light bulb. So, have you used any of these multi-directional LED lights, whether it's the TriBurst Pro, or it's the Beyond Bright or Beyond Bright Ultra, or maybe another brand? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Here, this is just with my regular 60-watt light bulb. It is dark outside, and it's pretty dim in here, to be honest with you. So if you needed to focus on something, it'd be pretty difficult. Now let's show what it looks like with the TriBurst. I thought it was important to show you what the light looked like in the evening when you can see it's dark outside, so there is no sunlight coming through. It is very bright with the TriBurst, and as you can see, it's much brighter than it was when we had our regular 60-watt bulb. So what I want to try to do now is I want to show you the TriBurst Pro and the Beyond Bright Ultra at the same time. Can we really tell if there's a difference between these two? But before we do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to link up 3 different photos. And this photo was the same photo taken 3 different times, one with a 60 watt bulb, and then with the TriBurst Pro, and then I did it with the Beyond Bright Ultra. And I want you to see the difference of the brightness from these photos right here. Same shot, same photo, same location. Is it different? Now, as we move on, when you look at this video coming up, can you tell if there's a difference? Let me know down below if you can see it. I can't really see it, but I would love to hear from you. As we compare the TriBurst Pro to the Beyond Bright Ultra, you can see they're both pretty bright. The corners are well lit, and it just lights up very nice. As we pan across the garage, we see it looks very similar in the other corner. I do like how you can move these up and down to change the direction of where the light shines. That's pretty convenient. I will say that I've had this on for continuous 6 hours, and this is not warm. I know the direction says it gets hot. These LED lights, I can touch them, so I'm not too worried about the heat part. Even the base feels warm to the touch, but not hot. Anyway, I was just pointing these out. I do like how you can bend them up and down. That way you can get light to all corners. In this video, we took a look at the TriBurst Pro and we sort of compared it with the Beyond Bright Ultra. Now that being said, the Beyond Bright Ultra is in a more expensive price point. It's about $10 more, and for that $10 you get a motion sensor, an on-off switch on the light. It's a little brighter and it's supposed to last longer. Now, what did I think about both these lights? They are very, very bright. I actually can't tell the difference between the brightness of the two. One is supposed to be 550% brighter. The other one's supposed to be 750% brighter than a regular light bulb. I couldn't tell the difference. They're both very bright. I thought they lit the corners up really, really well. Definitely better than a typical 60 watt bulb. All right, what else did I like? I love that you can install it real easy, just a twist, 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 and you're done. Very simple. Now, cons, the price, right? So if you're thinking, I need to buy a light bulb, $30 or $40 for a light bulb, that's a lot of money. It's something you really have to think about. Now, if you're interested in either of these products, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. Boy, that's bright. I really like the versatility of this light because I'm going to be using mine in my attic. I only have one light, and it's a pretty lengthy attic, and since I already have one of these kind of lights out in the garage, I can use it up here, and therefore I can see from one side to the other without any issues. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the TriBurst Pro. For me, I'm actually going to put mine in my attic. I've got my Beyond Bright in the garage. This one's going to go in my attic, and it's a win-win situation for me. Speaking of the Beyond Bright, it's actually a review I did not that long ago, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to link that video right up here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm going to join you at that review. So go ahead, click it. It's safe. I promise.